what are the best practices in terms of asking the right set of questions to the interviewers, by the interviewers to the candidate, especially if you are hiring senior folks or mid-level folks, not like fresh out of the college. You need to have your interviews much more interactive in terms of real hands-on experiences and whatnot. And that's where many times we see the gap in companies' interview processes, where techies usually they have their own favorite interview questions and they keep asking the same questions again and again, because they were not hired to structure the interview or coming up with more content or good interview questions and whatnot. So they keep asking the same question, which are their favorite questions, which eventually gets leaked on Glassdoor and many other platforms online. So what we do is we ask our interviewers to come up with a good scenario-based interview questions, right? Just to give a very simple example, one technical example is, if you ask anybody how to make pasta, they can recite a recipe, right? Get the pasta, boil it, add the sauce, and you are done, right? Anybody can tell that. But what we encourage our interviewers is looking at their own work and see what kind of problems they faced in last few months. That coming up with a good set of interview questions. So we have, in the same pasta example, let's say somebody is making pesto pasta. There's so much of a pesto sauce and not enough pasta, and they are at home. There's no chance of buying more pasta immediately. How would you fix that? A good chef will be able to fix that. They will say, okay, in that case, I will probably boil some broccolis and add it to the mix so that, it will neutralize the strong pesto sauce if I don't have enough pasta. So these are the real life problems. Only if you have worked on it, you will know that, okay, I face this problem and this is how I usually have solved in my past life. So similarly, we have now almost close to 50,000 questions across like 300 plus skills come up with good interview questions. And we keep refreshing these questions because sooner or later this will get leaked out there on the internet. So we have certain matrices, we use those. Okay, if the same question has been asked more than n number of times, then retire those questions. So that's what I advise people who wants to structure their interview, that look at the skills that you want to evaluate and look at the real life examples